Welcome back, YouTubers, to the Evil Bad Book Club, where we're breaking down chapter 27 of the Turner Diaries. So, chapter 27, Earl Turner, the hero or whatever of this book, has been assigned to go into Baltimore that's just been bombed, or after it's been bombed, a while after, to assess it and try to make it into what they had out in California. So he goes in, and there's all kinds of devastation, of course, and there's the refugees that have tried to leave the city after the bombing, the survivors. The dead ones are all over the place that died from radiation exposure and sickness. And in the book, it goes over trying to deal with all the bodies and stuff, and of course how they're trying to set up a perimeter from the Baltimore area and the rest of the system's control, so that they've got basically a little white utopia there in that bombed out area. The thing that really struck me about this chapter that pertains with modern things is how the Americans, he says, of course this is all based on race in the book, but broader way of thinking, it's more opening or enlightening, I think, because it looks at how people are inherently lazy, especially Americans, and they want to be told what to believe and what to think. So they want to be comfortable, and they want to be told what to think. So that they've had all this time where as long as they're comfortable and they're eating and they're having their media and stuff like that, they can do stuff that is monotonous, and they're okay with that because they don't have to think. And that's kind of a truism that really comes through, is just how humanity in general just doesn't think. They want someone else to think for them. And if you look at everything that we're going through currently, and that's really what's happened to our society, or all societies worldwide for that matter. Everyone's decided that they want to be taken care of rather than to take care of themselves. Rather than being independent, they're suckling on the tit of government, and now government is cutting their throats or imprisoning them or causing undue harm. And because people are inherently lazy, they're accepting it, thinking that they're going to be comfortable in the long run. They've rather put up with the oppression and being told what to do rather than to think on their own and resist it, or to do something about it. And it's a cold, hard reality. If you look at everything that's going on right now within the world, how do you fix everything that's going on when you have all the world leaders against all of the people, for the most part? You've got free thinking people that don't want to take the special sauce or wear a mask or any of that. And then you've got the mass majority of people that just want to do what they've got to do so they can go have a cheeseburger and watch something stupid on YouTube, or play a video game or some virtual reality thing, where the real reality is, if we don't step up and do something now, things aren't going to change. And how radical of a resistance is going to determine how quickly there is a change. But then the other thing, just like in this book, when there's these guerrilla forces, and they've really damaged the system or the government. Then you have the military that, there's a vacuum of order. So the military comes in to restore order, and many times the military is worse than what you had, or seems worse maybe. And then if you look at all these banana republics where the military is taken over, it's really hard to get the military out of control once they take control, because generally you have some general that's in control of the military decides to make himself the new ruler. So what do you do? So some serious things to think about and contemplate. Let me know what you all think, and I'll check you YouTubers out tomorrow when we read chapter 28.